Rishi Sunak, who reached the Prime Minister position in the UK government, after he assumed the position of Minister of Finance and leader of the Conservative Party, thus becoming the first Prime Minister in the history of the United Kingdom of Asian descent. His origins belong to an immigrant Indian family, becoming the first Indian to live at 10 Downing Street and run the British government. So who is Rishi Sunak, and what kind of leader might he be? Sunak was born in 1980 in Southampton, Hampshire, to Hindu parents born in Africa of Punjab Indian origin and followers of the Hinduism religion. His ancestors immigrated from Punjab in northwestern India to East Africa, and then his father immigrated to England in the 60s. His father, Yashvir Sunak, was born and raised in the Kenya colony and protectorate. He is a doctor in the National Health Service. His mother, Usha Sunak, is a pharmacist and runs Sunak Pharmacy in Southampton. Sunak attended Stroud School, a preparatory school in Romsey, and later studied at Winchester College as a day boy, becoming head boy of the college. He worked as a waiter in a restaurant during his summer vacation. He studied philosophy, politics, and economics at Lincoln College, graduating with a first-class degree in 2001. In 2006, he obtained an MBA from Stanford University, where he was a researcher in the Fulbright Scholar Program. And there he met his future wife, Akshata Murthy, who is the daughter of Indian billionaire Nagavara Ramarao Narayana Murthy, founder of Infosys, an information technology company. Sunak began his career as a financial analyst at investment bank Goldman Sachs in 2004, before moving to join his former colleagues in California at a new hedge fund firm. He also worked between 2013 and 2015 as a director of the investment company owned by his father-in-law. In 2014, the young economist began to take an interest in politics. So Sunak was chosen as the representative of the Conservative Party in the British Parliament elections for the Richmond constituency in Yorkshire County. A year before the general elections, Sunak supported Britain's exit from the European Union, known as Brexit, in 2016. He was appointed to Theresa May's government as Minister of Housing for the year 2018. Sunak also supported Boris Johnson's campaign to become the leader of the Conservative Party, and after Johnson was elected, he appointed Sunak as Secretary General of the Treasury in 2020, which led to Rishi Sunak's biggest rise on the political scene as he became Minister of Finance in February 2020 before the outbreak of the corona pandemic. As Finance Minister, Sunak was prominent in the government's financial response to the corona pandemic and its economic impact, winning government praise for his plans that supported the survival of companies and jobs during the global crisis of the epidemic, which lasted 18 months and unveiled a support plan worth £350 billion. At that time, Sunak's name became familiar to the British public, and his popularity increased staggeringly. Sunak resigned from his post in July of 2022 in protest of Johnson's policy, saying that he felt that his approach to the economy was completely different from the Prime Minister's vision, a step that contributed to Johnson's downfall as leader of the Conservative Party and president for ministers. This was followed by Johnson's resignation amid a government crisis, after which Sunak ran in the Conservative Party leadership election. Sunak has focused his campaign mainly on one issue, the deteriorating state of the British economy, and his plan to overcome it, saying he would rather lose than win on false promise amid another government crisis. Sunak was elected unopposed leader of the Conservative Party and appointed Prime Minister by Charles III on October 25, 2022, becoming the first Asian British Prime Minister, the first Hindu, and the richest Prime Minister to hold the position in history, along with being the youngest to hold the position in over a century, as he was 42 years old after announcing his selection as Prime Minister of Britain. Attention was drawn to Rishi Sunak's family and its history. Sunak did not comment publicly on the amount of his wealth, but it is said that his career made him millions before entering politics while he was still in his 20s. Rishi Sunak is the first British Prime Minister to be ranked among the richest people in the United Kingdom. Sunak and his wife came on the Sunday Times list of the richest people in the United Kingdom at 222nd place, with an estimated fortune of £730 million. A large part of his wealth is due to his marriage in the year 2009 to Akshata Murthy, daughter of Narayana Murthy, co-founder of the Indian technology company Infosys, and the sixth richest man in India. Murthy is the only heir of her father and has large shares in his company, and she herself is the owner of the Akshata Designs fashion brand. Akshata also owns investments in many companies, in addition to her work as a director of the Catamaran Venture Investment Company registered in Britain, and her father heads the two branches of the company in India. In the realm of UK politics, Rishi Sunak has emerged as one of the most intriguing and dynamic figures in recent years. As Chancellor of the Exchequer, he has presided over an unprecedented period of economic turmoil as the country has grappled with the fallout from the COVID-19 pandemic. Through it all, Sunak has demonstrated a unique blend of pragmatism, innovation, and fiscal responsibility, earning him a reputation as a rising star in British politics. It is this combination of short-term pragmatism and long-term vision that has made Sunak such an appealing figure to many in the UK. He is widely viewed as a competent and capable leader, with a keen understanding of the challenges facing the country and the tools needed to overcome them. At the same time, he is seen as a fresh face in British politics, unencumbered by the baggage and controversies that have plagued other political leaders in recent years. Of course, there are those who remain skeptical of Sunak's political ambitions. Some have criticized his economic policies as overly focused on austerity and short-term gains, while others have raised concerns about his lack of experience in other areas of government. Nevertheless, it seems clear that Sunak is a politician to watch in the coming years. Whether he eventually ascends to the office of Prime Minister or not, his influence on UK politics is likely to be felt for some time to come.